Hey guys, welcome to Picture with Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru. I am taking a day off from work. I decided to play hooky, and well, I had sick days saved up, so I used one. With that, I wanted to do something I haven't done in a while on this channel, which is mailbox unboxing. And actually, this is take two. So the first one I actually did open. I was just babbling too much. I didn't like the video, so I stopped it and started over. It's my channel. I can do that. Yeah. But before we get into that, please, guys, hit that subscribe button. Help this channel grow. Really appreciate it when you guys subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button because all that stuff about the YouTube algorithm is very true. The more you like it, the more YouTube will spread those videos out to other places or recommend them to other people. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are collecting. What are you guys into? Send me some photos of your collection. What are you guys into? You know, obviously right now I have streamlined my collection a lot. NECA is huge in my arsenal right now. That's the one thing I really want to focus on this year. The big thing I want to get is the Terminator 2 NECA Ultimate figure of John Connor, the one that comes with the motorcycle. Because I have a 2-pack with Sarah Connor. I want the original one that comes with that motorcycle. It is so hard to find, and I almost had it last year. It was like $75, and I was like, do it! Someone outbid me. I hate that. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was at work, and I came home and found out. That's heartbreaking. But that's something I want to focus on. The stuff you see behind me, those are Iron Studios. There's one in particular I want to get, and that's Batman and Robin. I always loved Batman and Robin and Dick Grayson, the original Robin. Hey, people honking their horn. Is my all-time favorite comic book character. So I really want to get that. If I can, I'll put some images up of everything I'm talking about. If not, you can always look it up. But I'm tired. I really just want to try and focus on, as far as my collections, the things that made me the happiest. Because before I was just buying, oh, that looked cool. I had like Power Ranger stuff, Star Wars stuff. I got rid of all of that stuff because it's just taking up room. G.I. Joe, got rid of it. I don't collect any of the big guys, the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, or any of those big names, Power Rangers, nah, Star Wars, because it just costs too much money, and if I'm already collecting other things, I don't want to add to it just to basically rob myself. But if I'm going to spend this much money on something, let it be on the things that made me the happiest. And let's face it, as collectors, the stuff that we collect are things that we loved when we were kids. For me, it was comic books. Comic books taught me how to read. I'm dyslexic. So for me, comic books were a way of opening up the world for me. And it just snowballed. It's like I read anything I can get my hands on now. I love the written word. And it all came from comic books. And my mom being smart enough to realize comics held my attention. And it stopped the words and the letters and the numbers from moving around to a point where I was able to focus and be able to understand the story. And I just learned little tricks as a kid that I didn't realize until I was an adult that helped me get to where I am now. But it was in junior high that made everything possible. It's when I realized how important comic books really were. And that's the type of books I'm trying to really get back. The ones from like the mid to late 80s until mid 90s. Mainly because that's when Crisis on Infinite Earths happened and DC completely changed their continuity. Everything became one universe. And it was easier to follow, even though I've been reading comics since the late 70s. It was nice to know you could get a number one of all these books. Nowadays that happens every month. But back then it happened less frequently. A book just kept going. Now, like I said, this is the second video. So I already opened up this one. which was it was done very well. It was, it came in this really cool like little mailer box. It had backing board on it. I opened it. It was beautiful. Yeah, I should have seen it. And it's from Classic Flashback Collectibles. And what I ended up getting was actually this three-part miniseries. It cost me $3.99 for the three books. The shipping was, I believe, $5.99, and the tax was 97 cents. So in total, I paid $10.46 for Justice League: A Midsummer's Nightmare. That's issue number 1, number 2, and number 3. And this is also a prequel to Grant Morrison's JLA, because people weren't sure at this point of or DC didn't have the confidence to know if people really want another Justice League book. Because by this point, I won't lie, I had Justice League fatigue. I did not want to see another Justice League book, because by this point we had Justice League, which became Justice League International, which became Justice League America. We had Justice League Europe, Justice League Task Force. I think there was an Extreme X-Men, even though there is an Extreme X-Men. There was an Extreme Justice League, I believe. So it was just done to the point where it was good at first, and then it became too much, and it was like, okay, enough. This right here was the test, and people loved it. I remember this when it came out, because Mark Waid, who did a lot of Flash books, was one of my all-time favorite writers at that point. So this was really great to see. And the reason why I'm picking up these books too is I'm going to be doing another video that's going to be focused on the Justice League and all those different iterations. I don't have every single one. I don't think I know I don't have Task Force or Extreme. I don't even know if I want them just to have them for a video, to be honest with you. But they will be talked about. So that's something I want to do. As well as, I keep saying it, my history of Dick Grayson, the original Robin, who is now Nightwing. I keep saying I want to do that, but work keeps getting in the way. And when you have one day off and you work again for a long stretch, you just sleep. So that's kind of where I've been at, but it is going to happen. And once I get started on it, it's going to be huge. I mean, if you guys have ever seen any of my history videos or retrospectives or whatever you want to call it, probably my best one is Batman, the 1966 TV series. Check that one out. That one, I recommend that one to everybody. That one, I am the most proud of that video. It took a long time to make, but it really was great. It was fun to do too. So I had that. I have pre-opened all these to save a little bit of time, but I haven't pulled them out. If you notice, like it's opened here, but I haven't pulled. These still haven't come out. Oh, that's cool packaging. Okay. I really dig how he did this. So let's see. What the hell is this? How are you guys doing? How was your holidays? How was your New Year? You got any money? This was the last of my money. Excuse the noise. But really great packaging. I'm going to take some notes on this. This was actually a really good idea. And always bagging or always bordered. It looks like these are actually, yeah, well, we'll see. Oh, yeah. This is one I thought I had gotten back in my collection. You know, when you start a collection over again, and you're rebuying things that you used to own, you don't remember whether or not you own it, or if you just remember owning it. That's bit me in the ass a few times, where I thought I owned something and I didn't get it, and especially when you see it on eBay, and then you go and you look thinking you're gonna find it, and you realize I used to own it. I don't own it anymore, and I just let it walk on such a great price. Whew, not cool. Um, this one did not come with an invoice. Normally these come with invoices, but I know on this one I got super duper cheap price. This one was. I'm not gonna mention them since it does have full name because sometimes people have aliases on eBay, so I'm not gonna mention who it's from. But I know this cost me $29.99 plus $10 and some change for shipping, so it was just about, I think with tax, probably about less than 45 bucks. What I ended up getting was 4 comics. They are bagged. They're not boarded, but that's okay. I could put them in some boards. I do have some set aside. Kingdom fucking Come. I originally bought these when they first came out. These are a part of my original collection, but again, these are books that were mysteriously walked off with. But I have them now, and I love them. These things are so great, and I actually kind of like the fact that they're not bagging or not boarded for one reason. You can look at it here, and you can flip it there. One thing I want to get is the preview issue, and the reason why, I mean, that preview issue actually is the first introduction in a way to Kingdom Come and introduce you to the characters. And the preview issue actually looks like this. It actually has the Alice Scott Green Lantern on it. So something I definitely want to look for on eBay. And I was looking for one when I was looking at this that did come with it, but the price just shot up way too much. Number 3. I think it's number 3. Yeah. Love these. I want all these in poster form, but I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. And then the final issue. Now they did do a follow-up series called The Kingdom, which falls in line with, I think it's Justice Society of America or JSA. I can't remember which one. But that's the one where classic Superman comes back into the continuity for a short period of time before he goes back. Spoiler. It's been about a decade, people. But like I said, for about 45 bucks to get those again when these were $5 when they came out, you know, so I paid double. You know, considering you can end up spending about 20 to 30 bucks a pop for each one. 20 bucks I think is, if depending on condition. And I mean, again, I'm not, ooh, I'm gonna send this off for CGC, but I mean, these are perfect. They are flat. I don't think they've been read, because this is actually what they call a prestige format. So it's a booklet, which, so you have a flat edge here, kind of like a trade paperback. So once you open it enough times, it's considered read. Don't even try and look for value on it. Yeah, I'll do this one. I have 2 boxes left. This is one. If it's what I think it is, it's one complete series. And yeah, this is the one I think it is. It's so pretty. It actually smells really nice too. I'm not kidding you. I mean, this actually making the room smell nice. Now, the only problem with this one came with a shitload of packing peanuts. Here's a fucking photo of it right now. I had all this shit all over my floor. But it was well worth it. It was still pretty as hell. I ain't gonna lie. It looked cool. I'm definitely gonna be holding on to this box because I ship stuff out too. So that's awesome. These are the books. This is part of that Justice League series I'm gonna be doing. They did not bag and board each one. They basically put a bunch in a bag. They're still in okay shape, but you can definitely tell this is someone's either a personal collection or a comic shop that is sending stuff out. Let me see if I can find a name. If it says someone's real name, so I'm not gonna do that. But this one was. I'm trying to think. I think it was $45.99 plus. I think it was about like 10, almost like 10.49 for shipping. So I mean, this one was, out of all the ones I'm going to show you, this one had to. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, just because this is a series that isn't well known. It's not going to be. No one's going to be like, "Ooh, I want to have that." Um, and I don't know. Weird how these are put in here. But anyway, I ended up picking up. This is the Justice League. It's so hard to say which series this is from. it's I don't know. I was trying to figure this one out before I got this. Where this fell in. Obviously it's after New 52, so I think it's right after that. Thought that was number one. It's not. Are you? Sorry, I wasn't very prepared today. Okay. I'm a little confused as far as where number one is. The things we do for our collection, but either way, this was like about $45 to get this one, and so far it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's a complete series. I think it was like 29 or 28 issues, so it wasn't breaking the bank, but it definitely made me like. I was wondering, do I want this just because I'm doing the video, or do I want them because I want them? And I actually realized I do want them. I'm a big Justice League fan. I do eventually want to get the, Justice League of America, the original series, because right now I have, I think, from 187 to the final issue, which was like 224 or something like that. But I really want it from issue 101 to 186. Those are, or 180, to 186. So, but yeah, this is the issue I was looking for. So, this is issue number one. I'm not sure where this falls in. Where's a year? Just a freaking year, people. Remember when at the bottom you used to be able to find a year? You can't do that anymore. But I got the full series for this one as well, so yeah, yay. I did not collect this when it first came out. Hey, anyone else buy that? I do own that. I saw it in the theater. That let you know how old I am. But I don't know. I mean, I am such a fan of Justice League that I don't want to buy books just to buy them, if that makes sense, because you can fall, like I said, it's a rabbit hole. And it's a money, grabbing money hole to be, the worst part. So, I don't know. Do I want to pick up Extreme X-Men? Do I want to pick up, Elite, which came out, during the JLA run? I don't have those, and I don't really know if I want them. It wasn't during a time of the JLA that I really want them. 'Cause this is like during issue 100. They ended up doing that. So, let me know what you guys think about that. But for like, let's just say, for like less than, I'd say 45, 55. For about $60, I got about 30 comic books. And it's a complete run. They're in great shape. Again, I'm not going to be going and getting them graded, but it's nice to know I have a complete collection and I don't have to worry about anything. there's those. And then the final box, which is one I really, this is the first one I showed up. This is the one I really wanted to open so bad. This is actually two different auctions that I won, but obviously the same seller. I mean, that's a nice chunk of books right there. And where's the green monster? Yeah. Just the thought of these make me smile. I didn't realize how much these meant to me until I just happened to run across them randomly on YouTube. Someone was talking about them. I think they were talking about Justice League Dark, and just talk about the origins. And you know, when they talk about the origins, they'll flash different comic book covers, and I'm like, I used to own that, you know. And it's just like one of those things, you know. You just get so disheartened when you say, I used to own that, I used to own that, I used to own this. And you look it up and there's no way you could possibly afford buying them again. Yeah, it's frustrating as hell. But, you know, hopefully you guys are doing well. It's running a little longer than I thought, but I like talking with you guys. You guys are cool. So much tape. But, okay, there you go. They're popping out. Oh, yeah. Now, they are bagged, but they're not, I'll say it again because you probably heard tape. They're bagged, but not boarded. Reason why is because boards add weight adds money. You know, let's just be real. And it's like, if you're paying for shipping, you're paying for the weight of that box. Doesn't matter, you know, if it's 5 books or if it's 50 books. The thickness and how you pack it matters. But I will say, first off, really well done. I mean, I don't like when they don't at least tape them shut. Come on, tape it shut, because anything can happen. Some look like they are, or they're folded in. At least, you know, I don't know. But these are books that like I said, I just can't believe I did not get these sooner. And actually, I can't believe that this came out after or during. Okay, learning every day. There are some great books, and then there are some amazing books, and there are amazing characters. I ended up getting, I believe, the first 18? Double check. 15. First 15 issues, plus an Art Adams annual #1, at least Art Adams cover. Come on. Got Spectre on the cover, and Deadman, and that is such a great thing to see. And then, I mean, come on. That issue. We'll just quickly do this, issue #1, because I just love this stuff. Making sure they're in order. 2, 3, 4. I love that. 6. Such a great character. I mean, not utilized anymore. Not after what they did with Hal Jordan, which was such a disservice to Hal Jordan and the Spectre. Love anything. And this Phantom Stranger, or no, this wasn't the one. I don't know if I have that issue with the Phantom Stranger, but then you get Dr. Fate. Love anything with Dr. Fate. Basically, you almost have Justice League Dark in a way right here. Really cool. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. Love that when he's anything that's just like really creepy. And then issue #15. And then again, that annual. Love that. I remember those books coming out. But what I really remember are these: The Wrath of the Spectre. This is, and one again bonus to this not being boarded is you can see the back of them. These came out in 1988. The Spectre comic book actually came out in 1987. I thought this came out first. That actually came out first. This came out right when that series was just like a year in. Issue number 2. And these are just reprints. These right here. The Spectre series I showed you, those 15, that's an ongoing. That was a brand new series. Yeah, at that time. These 3 books I'm showing you right now, these are reprints of the origin and like some of his first issues. There's a 4th one that I don't have. I gotta get number 4. But you know, when Jim Aparo, who is synonymous with the Spectre and Batman on Detective Comics and Brave and the Bold, he did do some Batman covers and maybe a couple of fill-in issues for the regular series, but Detective Comics and Brave and the Bold is where I saw a lot of Jim Aparo's artwork, and to me, some of his best work was in Untold Legend of Batman, Untold Legend of the Batman. This is a series that came out in the 80s, and it had John Byrne doing art in it. I think Mike W. Barr was the writer, but Jim Aparo was doing a lot of the artwork as well. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. I like a lot of people don't understand like just how nostalgic this stuff makes people feel. Man. 7-part miniseries. One, love that. I mean, I remember getting these. Now, these are reprints. These Deadman comics. These are the original issues that Neil Adams ended up doing, Carmine Infantino. Carmine Infantino actually was the first artist on Deadman for Adventure Comics. What was it? I think it was Adventure Comics. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that's wrong, actually. I know for a fact that that's wrong, but love that. Love that type of cover. And then you get, you know, you're getting Neil Adams covers on these. You know, writers like Jack Miller and Bob Haney. Bob Haney is actually, for me, the writer who did the Teen Titans, the original 1960s Teen Titans series. He wrote almost the entire series, if not the entire series, in which Neil Adams actually was a artist in there. One of his earliest art, and it showed his art style and the way he laid out panels, which at that time it's kind of like what Jim Lee ended up doing in the 80s. 80s into the 90s. Then the final issue. I mean, come on, those are great. And then I didn't just get those. I got the 4-part miniseries that came out right after that, brand new series. This is by writer Andrew Heffer. That's just Helfer. That's just and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, one of my all-time favorite artists in the 80s. His artwork was the one that you saw on a lot of promotional ads. If you were a kid in the 80s and you had any of the Valentine's Day cards or the Christmas cards or any of that stuff that you handed out in school or you saw in the stores, it was his artwork that you saw. The stuff for toys like superpowers and things like that, he's the one that created the character designs for the toys, and he drew this 4-part miniseries. Oh, this is so great, so great. If you can't get Neil Adams to draw it, you get Jose Luis Garcia fucking Lopez to do it, and this is the depth of his artwork that he draws. And being someone that has been in comics, you could tell, like, in a way, certain the style of every artist, and you could tell with certain artists that they draw with an incredibly sharp pencil, and he's definitely one of them. And a comic book fact: uh, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, I just love saying his name, was the artist on Atari Force, which is something I want to get. Atari Force and Camelot 3000. Camelot 3000 was, I know Brian Bolland is the artist on that, and I can't remember. I think Alan Grant was the writer for that. I could be so wrong. I could be so wrong on that, but I know Brian Bolland did the artwork on it. But that's my long-winded opening boxes here. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. Help me get this channel growing. I'm gonna do my part. I just ask that you guys watch, like it. Hey, share it with your friends. Let them know about the greatness of picture book drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video on Comic Guru. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, and after this, I'm actually going to be filming my unboxing for the Evil Dead Groovy Collection, so look for that right after this video. Probably within a week, maybe sooner. Who knows? See you guys next time. Peace.